I got a trick for you where you could actually check in without leaving your fucking house. What's going on, y'all? It's RX here, and I'm back with the daily prescription, giving you your daily dose of streetwear news, resale tips, and everything you need to know when it comes to flipping. And today I got a special I got a very special trick to show you in regards to getting any Footlocker, Champs, or Foot Action drop. Now this is specifically going to have to do with the launch locator. If you're not familiar with the Footlocker app or the Champs app, basically when they have their drops, instead of doing a first come first serve, most stores do what is called a launch locator process. Any specific Footlocker store, usually it's really big conventional stores like in big cities. It depends on the release, of course, but for limited releases, you'll mostly see it only in big cities like Los Angeles or New York, like Footlockers in those locations. So basically what the launch locator is a map showing you which particular stores are going to get these limited pairs, and they basically do a raffle system off for these pairs. When it comes to raffling, you don't pick up a ticket like how normal raffles go, right? The launch locator pickup goes all through the app. So you need to go within a certain period of time, check in by Bluetooth on the app. That's essentially a raffle ticket. And then with that check-in, you get what is called minutes head start, okay? So the levels go for minutes head start. If you are not a platinum member, I'll get to that in a second, what a platinum member is. Very important to be a platinum member if you want to cook any of these releases. But if you're not a platinum member, you basically get 6 minutes head start regardless. If there are stores near you, you could choose up to 3 stores, okay? Which is a pretty good shot. You get 3 stores in your vicinity. There's this thing called a beacon, and when you're outside of the store or inside of the store, just within that region, I think it's within like 10 feet, 15 feet, your phone app will pick up that beacon and you can sign in. If you're not a platinum member, with the initial check-in, you're at 7 minutes head start. Now, a lot of people get confused with this. They think like, oh, what the hell is a head start? Does that mean I have like 7 minutes ahead of the time to go cop? Like, how does it work? Nah, it's not. It literally has nothing to do with that. Basically, the more minutes you have, the better your chances are. And I'm gonna be real with you. In these limited types of releases, if you don't have 10 minutes, which is the platinum member status, you're not going to do so well to cook. That's just the sad truth of it. Let me explain to you how you get that platinum status. Platinum status is basically paying for minimum $300 at a Footlocker. If I remember correctly, I hit on like a general release of Yeezys a while ago. I think it was like Butters or something. Yeah, it was. Here's a picture of them. Anyways, yeah, I hit on a general release of Butters, and of course we all know Yeezys, $220 retail, so that already put me up near the platinum status. And then I basically bought, I think, some personals, like some Converse or fucking Crep Protect. After that, I was platinum member status, which means that whenever I check in, I automatically get 9 minutes, okay? And then with the check-in head start, the beacon thing, whatever, I get the full 10-minute head start for a release. And this is very, very important. So try to get your platinum membership. I know you're thinking, oh, if I can't hit on a limited release, why would I buy anything else? It just happens, you know what I mean? Like I said, those Yeezys, I just wanted them as personals, cop them, boom, $220 towards the thing. And it really helps, to be honest. When you check in for those head starts, you're put in a queue in the raffle, and everyone with 10 minutes is ahead of you. Okay, that's like the cream of the crop. If you're 10 minutes, you're in top of the line to get chosen. If you're at 7 minutes, you have very slim, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say there's no chance, but very slim chance of you hitting on a limited release. General release, probably you'll be fine, but most of the limited releases, you're gonna get beat every time by a level 10. You know what I mean? There's levels to this shit. That's basically what it is. I got a special trick for you guys in order to cook any of these launch locator releases. Before I found out about this process, I drove mostly to a lot of locations, and that can get burnt out, you know what I mean? Like limited releases, those shits are far. I live very far from the nearest, you know, like main Footlocker, which is in like Santa Monica. I'm like a drive away. That's me personally. I don't know about you, if you live in the city or if you live in the suburbs. It all depends, right? I got a trick for you where you could actually check in without leaving your fucking house. You don't even have to get up, you can lay in bed and you can check in. But what you're gonna wanna do is go on the app on Footlocker. If you haven't downloaded it already, download it. You're gonna wanna sign in, obviously, to your account. This is a specific account that you're gonna be working on getting points. You need Twitter for this, actually. You're going to wanna follow at FTL Codes, Footlocker Codes, or check-in codes. That's their name on Twitter. Very, very helpful page, okay? Extremely helpful. Their main job is giving everyone specific codes. Follow them, turn your post notifications on, because I found this out through an employee for Footlocker. I guess every hour the code for the beacon changes. If you're quick and you turn on your post notifications on, you'll be able to check in almost every time. Yeah, there's hiccups here and there. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes the code becomes invalid. Maybe there's a cap for a certain amount of people to check in before it changes. But if you follow this page, it would be extremely helpful. So like I said, follow them. So what you're gonna want to do is go to the release of the shoe you want, click it, and then when it tells you to look up your zip code, go to check-in codes and their most recent post regarding the shoe. So you're basically gonna want to put in the zip code that they give you. Just put it in. I know it's not your zip code. If it is, then what a coincidence. But if it's not, it doesn't matter. Just put it in, okay? And then with that, it'll show some of the stores, of course, that are getting this limited release. So what you're gonna want to do, most of the time, you're gonna want to choose all three stores. But in this case, I saw in the comments someone says just choose one, so that's what happened there. Don't get confused. Choose your size, of course. I'm going for big sizes because this is a women's shoe. If I want to, you know what I mean, for the toe or for the resale, I'm gonna get a bigger size. And then it pretty much asks you to confirm. Boom. There you go. Choose your size. And then confirm. Boom. I'm Platinum VIP, like it said. And because of that, I get an automatic 9-minute head start. Sorry, I didn't mean 7. You get an automatic 9-minute head start if you're a Platinum member, alright? So then after that, this is the very important part. So after that, you get your 9-minute head start. You're going to want to get the code under it, the 4-digit code under the zip code. And then you're going to click in check in at store. Now, remember, if you don't check in at a store, the head start doesn't matter. You need to check in anywhere. You need to put in a code or use a beacon for your entry to be valid, okay? You can't just get the 9-minute head start and be like, oh, it's cool, I'll be fine. No, you need to check in regardless. So that's where FTL codes comes in. At the bottom it says at the store and can't access check-in because sometimes the beacon has problems, right? You click tap here and boom. Basically what you could do to bypass the system. I just earned a head start. Easy money, right? 10 minutes, boom, that's my whole raffle in. And you could do this on multiple Footlocker accounts, whatever, just to get your chances up. But of course you're going to need that platinum status to catapult you to a dub, okay? As you can see here, it says my countdown. Yeah, as you can see, that's the countdown. At the end of the countdown, they basically let you know whether you won or not, won in the raffle, and if you did win the pair, then you have to go pick it up. But yeah, and then this is the very important part. You click edit after that, because of course that's not your local store. You need to be local. You click edit, right? And then you click here, and then you're going to want to click select stores. Now, you're going to have to change the zip code from FTL codes to your local zip code. For obvious reasons, you know, you need to pick it up locally. So me, I looked around at zip codes near me, and I usually go with the option with 3 stores as opposed to 2 or 1, just because of the fact that you get more raffle entries in and more chances to secure the shoe. So here you can see nearest locations is within like 30 miles of me, all in Los Angeles. So yeah, I'm just making sure here which one's closer. 1, 2, 3, and then check in, changes saved. Now this doesn't affect your status at all. That's the trick. Even though you checked in at, or you got that head start at the other, whatever location, whatever zip code the FTL code's tweeted, doesn't matter. Boom, head start still at 10 minutes. Like I said, you could basically check in wherever the fuck you need to check in. You know what I mean? You could do it on the toilet, you could do it in bed, you could do it in the car, at school, whatever. You know what I mean? With all your Footlocker accounts, whatever. It's very, very helpful, and like I said though, it's not guaranteed that you're going to cop, but launch locators, I often have pretty good luck with it. I've won a good amount of it. I say I'd won like 4 or 5 ever since I got platinum status. So this is definitely a big way to cook. I just want to help you guys out. I know that sometimes if you're far away, you know what I mean, you don't want to make the drive just for a chance, you know what I mean? So this pretty much bypasses that. And yeah, so if I helped you out, don't forget to like, smash that like button, comment what you guys want to see more of, if you're excited for the Satin drop, if you're gonna cop, and yeah, basically just don't forget to subscribe, y'all, if you want more tips and tricks and everything. This is Arch from the Daily Prescription, and we out.